Yes, I know. I gotta film a video. Welcome back again to the KSR YouTube channel. Lots of thrashing today. Might do an update on that car. It's got a headlight in it now on this side. It's getting close.
It's a real car now.
It does. Sick. It does look like a real car, and I can't wait to get that one on the dyno.
Yeah.
But today, got some updates on Reno's Nova, which he's here in the States. Well, he lives in the States, but now he's in the mainland.
Yeah. The Continental.
He's in Florida. So he'll actually be here tomorrow, which maybe he'll be on the video then. But we're going to see what all we got going on this thing.
See, you give me grief because I don't work, but I'm here waiting to work.
You are waiting on me.
And you know.
Okay, let's get through the intro and get to work. What are we doing?
All right, we just did a core support, some modifications to it.
Yep, we're testing it to make sure everything still fits. So we have completely custom fabricated this core support, and it is quite elaborate. It's aluminum, for one. It also acts as the hood catch, because these cars in stock form, you can go ahead and lift it up.
Oh, okay.
Stock form, basically this had a big gap right here, which might help with cooling, but this thing has got enough radiator in it that it doesn't have any problem cooling going down the road. And at Sick Week 2025, it actually nuked the fans on it because they were designed for 12 volt and we were ramming 17 volts to them. So now all that is fixed. We got some Delta Pag PWM controllable fans so we can ramp them up, ramp them down. And in doing this core support, we've also fabricated some side guides to help guide the air and keep the air in the radiator. We also have a rubber seal that's going to fit in this gap here between the radiator and the core support. So that's all good. We've got an oil cooler now, so that's going to be awesome, which we've got to still build a little duct for it that's going to take the air, like it'll be like an opening here. And then it'll seal off towards the bottom of the cooler. And then hopefully the air will come in and go up through the cooler. So Eddie has been working on getting this. So these Zeus rails welded on, ground smooth, because this is going to powder coat.
Right now.
Right now?
Right now.
Right now, right now?
Yep, I'm going to pull it out. And,
it's all good to go? Nothing else? There's going to be something we forgot.
I have to countersink all these holes for the...
Oh, yeah.
For the Zeus springs, as you can see right there.
Yep.
Countersunk.
Countersunk.
And then
nice.
Powder coat adds thickness to everything, right? So when you drill a 3/8 hole and you put a 3/8 bolt in it and it all fits, and then you powder coat something, it's now smaller. So we always open up the holes a little bit before sending something to powder coat. That way you don't have to drill out your powder coat.
So what's going to be happening here is there's going to be a Zeus fastened in carbon panel, and it might be two because of this. It changes. It's this way, and then it bends down a little bit on the peak here. We'll see. Maybe we can make it in one piece. That would be snazzy if we made it in one piece.
Like try to make it in one piece, and then like if I sit it down and it sits weird, then I'll just cut it in the middle.
Gotcha. But that's going to cover all the way from one side to the other. And the reason we haven't just made that permanent and welded a piece of aluminum across here is because we still need to access in here to get to these transmission cooler lines, because we don't want to have to take the entire core support off or the radiator out to get to the cooler lines. So that's pretty exciting there. And I guess, can you get that out without taking the fender and the hood back off? Or
I think so, yeah. I think it'll just slide forward.
Roll forward?
Maybe, hopefully.
Cool. Well, cool. You can start taking that out. Yeah, so the radiator is mounted to the car, in that you can see we've got this brace here, and then it's got, like, this bolt actually isn't super tight. I can barely turn it by hand. So there's a nylock and a nylon washer That's really loud.
Sorry.
So nylock and a nylon washer between the radiator and the mount.
Sorry!
It's still really loud. Maybe you can kind of see it over here. Yeah, there we go. All stainless stuff. I mean, obviously the radiator's aluminum. You just like making noise, don't you?
Yep.
I mean, that's fair. I guess we could have sealed this. Well, no, then we couldn't bolt the grill in. So the grill mounts to this piece of angle here. And so there's, you see a hole there, hole there. So we've got to drill these Zeus springs out, which are you going to mark the ones that need a little bit more countersinking?
What I normally do is I just take a new rivet and I hit it with the chamfer bit and then put it in and eyeball it.
Gotcha.
So I'll just drill them all out and then do that with all of them.
Cool. So when the hood comes back off again, we're going to sand this down and paint it just with some almost like a little touch-up paint stuff. So we welded this strip in and it acts to hold the entire front edge of the hood down instead of having like, you know, holes in the top of the hood for the hood pins. And maybe eventually he gets this painted and he can have these spots filled in. I don't trust these things, at least, especially not something that has that much lip to grab a hold of the air. And
I don't trust it. If there's like air pulling against them, I don't trust them. But like, if you have like a bumper that goes
something non-critical, something that can, like maybe a trunk.
Yeah. Well, if like air is pushing something together, then it's fine, you know.
But
like
not this. Like air would have been trying to rip this hood up and off, and that is not what we want to have happen to this thing. So another update. We got our tank back from anodizing. So the tank's back. I shouldn't set that on the ground because it's got bungs on the bottom of it. The front of the intake. And then there's the Y in there. The motion Y. The fuel rail should be in there. All the other little stuff we sent out to anodizing. And that goes on before the core support goes in, or it can go on before. No, we got to take the fender off to put the fuel cell in.
The core support and the fender off. So,
Cool.
I'm gonna have to pull the hood off and this fender off.
Yeah, this is gonna have to come off one more time. So, it's getting really close though to being ready for the Christmas tree drags, and we got a Christmas tree for Reno. So maybe we bring you a video with that later in the week. Soccer mom may also be getting a new Christmas tree. So that's pretty exciting. All right, and Eric has been, what's the right word for your having to get contorted up in this thing and
I'm
wiring gymnastics.
Groundhog in here.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, groundhogging.
Cool. So back when we had this thing together the last time, we didn't have some stuff wired, like the G meter, the turn signal input into the ECU, bunch of little stuff like that. So he's getting all that taken care of so that we'll have all the data when it comes to, you know, going racing with the thing. Got the right front shock sensor and wheel speed sensor wired in. Those weren't done. Engine oil temperature wasn't done, and all that is now as well. So, a lot of little progress. Lots and lots of little progress stuff. So, pretty exciting to see this thing actually get turned up at the track. Like we're still kind of chasing a boost control issue, but I'm doing some experimental work over on the manifolds, and we'll see if it actually works out or not.
Yeah, we're not gonna post that unless we know it works. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, something like that.
Eric said he wants to put e-boosters on this thing, like his Audi.
It doesn't need e-boosters.
Yeah.
Everybody loved the Audi video. Like,
Yeah.
y'all went crazy on the Audi video. Yeah, we got to get
Eric
the
said
Audi.
he's gonna let me drive it too. Right, Eric? Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
So we actually need to get it on the lift so that he can change the clutch in it, and then it'll go fast every gear instead of it driving through the clutch like it was doing which I guess it does fairly regularly now, because once you start hurting a clutch, generally they don't come back. Yeah, generally they don't.
Normally you floor it and it gets better.
No, we're not Italians.
I mean, if you think about it, if you slip it so much, it'll slip so much that it'll weld itself together, and then you know, no more slip.
That's not the way it works. Unless you're a top fuel car. You're really loud.
I'm just doing my job.
All right, anywho. Had to get in a quick video today. It's been kind of a zoo today with... I have my kids today when I normally don't have my kids, because we are trading some days around for the Christmas holiday coming up and for me to be able to make PRI last weekend. So we'll get that all caught up and everything. I've got one on the dyno that I've been working on. I got my brother-in-law's car here, which is something that some of the people that watch my channel may recognize. I have to see. We'll make a video specifically on it, just kind of how it is when it got here, and then what all we are going to do to it as well. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and close this out. That's like probably 10 minutes of video. That should be enough.
That's it.
I mean, it's the month of, what is it the month of?
Month of Kevin.
Month of Kevin?
Month of
That sounds extra.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you all for watching, subscribing, and following along. See you guys tomorrow.